Special Joliet Township Board meeting for Tuesday, November 1st at 5:02 p.m. All rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call for attendance, please.
Sure. Trustee Escutia?
Aye.
Trustee Farrell? Trustee Ibarra?
Aye.
Trustee Slattery?
Aye.
Supervisor Contreras?
Here. Okay, our first order of business is for our approval of the minutes for a regular town board meeting of October 11th, 2022.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second. All right, any questions or concerns? No? Roll call, please.
Sure. Trustee Ibarra?
Aye.
Trustee Escutia?
Aye.
Trustee Slattery?
Aye.
Supervisor Contreras?
Aye.
Motion carried.
At this moment, is there anyone here for any public comment on the agenda? Okay, seeing there is none, we're ready to move on to our new business. Our first order of new business is it's our annual grants we've given from our senior tax levy. So these are all have been recurring since last year. As of right now, the only new ones that are on here, but we've already included them, is the Club Social Latino Spanish Community Center. So we'll go through these individually with the price. You guys should all have in your packet. It was these. Would you like to do them individually, and I just say it what it is, or just do together and I just say the pricing? So this was also in the board packet you guys received.
I mean, if we don't have any questions about any of them,
I could just say what the pricing is, though. So can I do it that way? The motion to approve, and I'll say the
singular motion.
but then I'll say what the organization is with the amount.
Okay, yep.
Okay, so this is for approval of our 2022-2023 organizations from our senior tax levies. So beginning with our agencies, it's Catholic Charities for the Foster Grandparent Program. It's $15,000 annually we've been giving. It stays the same. Also the Senior Companion Program, it's $11,000. Prairie State Legal Services is $21,000. Senior Services of Will County, $30,000. So these are agencies, so I do these first. So I get a motion to approve these for these agencies from our 2022-2023 Senior Tax Levy grants.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Can I get a second?
Who second? Caesar?
Okay.
Who did?
Caesar.
Okay, thank you.
Roll call, please.
Sure. Trustee Ibarra?
Aye.
Trustee Escutia?
Aye.
Trustee Slattery?
Aye.
Supervisor Contreras?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Okay, our next would be from our 2022-2023 Senior Tax Levy grants would be our senior clubs. So the ones that submitted, these are the ones that submitted annually. Every one of these has already received from us in the past. Every amount stayed the same. So it'd be Club Social Latino at the Spanish Community Center, $3,500. The St. John's Baptist Parish, $3,500. The Retired Teachers Association, $2,500. Joe Smooth Senior Club, $3,500. National Hookup with Black Women, their organization, $3,000. Senior Citizens Association, $7,500. SOAR, $3,500. St. Joe's Parish Senior Club, $3,500. And the Paulites are at $3,500. Can I get a motion to approve our senior clubs?
I will make a motion to approve.
Second.
Can I get a second? No questions or concerns? No? These are annual. All right, can I get the roll call, please?
Sure. Trustee Ibarra?
Aye.
Trustee Slattery?
Aye.
Trustee Escutia?
Aye.
Supervisor Contreras?
Aye.
Motion carried.
And then we do have some that didn't apply yet, but we expect to hear from the annual ones that are still active. So we'll reach out to them again, but we have sent everything out. And then the only other thing for new business is what was in our packets last time. It was Forest Park Community Center they requested $20,000 for their food pantry coordinator. I had a conversation with them and I said we could help with $7,500. So can I get a motion to approve the Forest Park Community Center, food pantry coordinator?
I'll make a
for
motion to approve.
$7,500. I'll second. Okay, any questions, concerns? No, it was in the packet last time, last month. Roll call, please.
Sure, trustee Abal,
Aye.
trustee Scutia,
Aye.
trustee Slattery,
Aye.
supervisor Contreras,
Aye.
motion carried.
Next, we have Golden Stars Casa Cultura that presented last month. Again, their request was for $20,000. After they came here, and then I also talked to them, I said it's only fair if we could help with their brand new organization and just concerns we've had with other brand new organizations that came to the agreement after we can help with $5,000 to start, and we'd assess them again next year to see where they're at, but it's only for us to stay consistent on that with the upcoming organization.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Okay,
Second.
okay, roll call please.
Sure, trustee Abal,
Aye.
trustee Slattery,
Aye.
trustee Scutia,
Aye.
supervisor Contreras,
Aye.
motion carried.
Okay, next are our reports. We do have the Highway Commissioner's report, we have copies of. Jim, do you have anything you wanna report on? Or-
Just that we're done with our hearings and we'll start getting ready for the next assessment year.
Okay, thank you. Ivan, anything?
Nothing new. If you guys have any questions on the budget before the next meeting, just reach out to me and I'll give it to you. But
They'll be busy. Patricia will have her report, it should be in the digital copy for this month. I do know, today even, our department's already across the street, but they were active this weekend too, and a few others, so for outreach, I'll just add quickly, Light Heat went well last week as well. We had actually several dozens of people constantly in, so that went well, and we're gonna she'll give a full report, verbally at our December board meeting, so I just kinda wanted to throw that out there quickly. Whitney's report is also printed out, they've been busy, she also wasn't able to be here because they're short-staffed and she had to stay in work. And then, Jeff, do you want to?
Sure. I did have a question about, the grants for our senior groups. There's one that I go to, we don't have on here, maybe they forgot to turn in an application, was, widow and widowers.
Correct, they probably didn't, but we'll reach out again,
I'll see them next Saturday,
let them know.
so, maybe paperwork got lost or something like that.
Correct. We did have that a few times, the returns that we had to get a hold of, the organization again, because leadership was changed.
Well, good evening, everybody, to a small crowd here. We're here, right? Senior citizens, October 13th, 180 members, just were in attendance. Really good for that club, with about 300 members. President Chuck Corso talked about the upcoming Christmas luncheon on 12/8. The association was taking dues for the upcoming year. Great stuffed chicken was served, plus pumpkin pie. Out of 180 members, or people that were there, 173 lunches were served, because they had some candidates, several candidates running for office, spoke of their experience and asked for their support. So none of those folks stayed. I brought senior service calendars and a door prize. I spoke about having another veterans luncheon for the people that couldn't make the last one. I don't want any veterans left out. I brought a sign-up sheet for them, and I got signatures. 50-50 raffle was held, bingo followed, and all the officers gave the reports. There's going to be held an election in December. This month I'll be turning in names if people want to run. St. Joe's Seniors, October 19th. 57 members were in attendance. President Rich Chernovic welcomed everyone, and Rich introduced some new members. All officers gave reports except for Secretary Barbara Guardia. She was in the hospital with some kind of, I think, lung cancer, so I got to check on her. A great lunch of Smokies, crab potatoes were served. I brought the senior service calendars and a door prize.
I spoke about the township, temporary handicap and had a program, and the veterans that could not make the first one, we will have another one. And I got a sign-up sheet for that. 50/50 was raffled, bingo followed. St. Ray seniors, a small group of 30, they usually average about 50. Box lunch was served, they've been doing that for quite a while now. Entertainment was Frank K. Dool. I dropped off senior service calendars at a door prize at President Glenda Guman's house, because I was not there, I was at the Senior Citizens Association. St. Ray's moved her up and they had something going on, so I couldn't make a poll, so I did, find out what they did that day. Retired steelworkers, October 27th, 17 members were present, usually there was like 22 to 25. Great lunch was served, they brought a door prize, flyers for the temporary handicap placards. Great lunch was served. President Joe Fabre talked about union trying to agree on health insurance premiums. They're negotiating now. He said to vote for the workers' rights bill, but he also asked not to support the SAFE Act without changes. I talked about our temporary handicap placard services, passed around veteran sign-up sheet, 50/50 raffle was held. My upcoming meetings are listed here, and my last thing is, I reached out to, I got this from Anna, from Joliet Public Library. I reached out to Joshua and talked about getting together. I told him I have a doctor's appointment next Tuesday. I said I'll call him next Wednesday. It's a lot of stuff. They have HD printers, posters, printer, TV printers, rooms to record, shoot video and photos. So we're gonna get together then and see how they can help maybe work together as far as, I don't know, that's all I know right now, but I'm gonna hopefully meet with them next week. So, and I talked to Angel a couple times this week about the flyers, and we wanted to get together. I want to start talking about our flu shots, and after the meeting, you can give me the date. So I got a meeting tomorrow and next Monday. I could also talk about that besides the placards. So there's my report.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next, Alicia? Clerk Morales?
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. What a wonderful, nice day we have. So from the clerk's office, the only report I can offer today is that it's been day-to-day, business as usual. I do have an employee working in the clerk's office, Ms. Veronica Aguilera. She will be, I thought it'd be great exposure for her because we don't have special meetings very often. And so having to prepare a special meeting, and then we have our next board meeting, well, it's a very brief board meeting on the 8th to approve the budget. I wanted her to have exposure to this, but she will be going on the approval for the board for the next board meeting as the official deputy clerk. So there has been an extensive search done, and indeed we took in several resumes. I held several interviews, and she comes very well qualified from having a pretty strong history, legal background, working at a local law firm, and she has a bachelor's degree in health service administration.
Healthcare administration.
Healthcare administration, I apologize. So she will be on the next agenda for approval for the board for next week. So other than that, I did attend the 4th Sunday. I attended the Senior Club Social Latinos meeting, which was held at a new location at the Mount Carmel Hall on Collins Street, which is normally held at the Hartman Center, but it wasn't available. It's overbooked. So it was at that location, and they had the Lions come out and talk about the hearing aids that are available for seniors and the glasses and just the history of all the wonderful work that the Lions Club does, and it was very well received. There were 23 people in attendance at that senior club meeting, and none of them had ever heard of the Lions Club, but they passed out applications so everyone can apply if they have a need for hearing aids or glasses. So that's my update on where that group is, and there's another group that might be starting from St. John's Church, but it's the Spanish, it's another Spanish group. So we're working on, they're getting their board together, but they have a pretty good They have a lot of people requesting to build, a Spanish group out of St. John's Church as well. So that's my report. Does anybody have any questions for me? Okay, thank you.
That's it, as far as supervisor's report, we've just been trying to, working on our next, we started the conversations of our next, printed newsletter, just beginning phases. We're gonna reach out to everyone once it starts getting put together, but we're just beginning. I know everyone here, we have a busy November, so it'll be a winter after like the New Year edition. I can't see it happening anytime before that. I will be contacting the board, as far as, individually first, before any approvals, when I took you guys to see a potential facility. So there, as of yesterday, there are some new, finally new information, but we're not too soon to take action on anything, cause I just got the information yesterday, obviously. So I will be contacting you guys this week with answer any and all questions before we move forward with anything officially and get everyone's input. But there have been no new developments until yesterday for that. So you will be hearing from me on that, all of you individually. So I have nothing really else to add. I know next week we have the budget meeting with Ivan and the approval of the amended budget, and that's why the conversation that I have with you guys this week is going to be, I mean, that's some changes will have to be made because of, potentially because of just the new developments as of that. So just want to throw that out there for you all. And then on that, that's it. And then I know we're all going to the conference. Yes, sir.
There's one more senior group that I go to that's not on here. Say Ray Seniors.
Okay.
I'll call her tomorrow, the president, to find out why,
Okay.
if she got the application, why didn't get it in.
Yeah, we sent everything out to everyone from last year, was sent to the exact same address, so just get all.
I'll get back to you about that and what.
Okay, yep, let them know. Okay, other than that, I have nothing else, and then next I'll turn it over to you, Ray, for approval of receipts.
Okay, I make a motion that we place the cash receipts into the proper accounts.
I'll second that motion.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Slattery?
Aye.
Trustee Ibarra?
Aye.
Trustee Escutia?
Aye.
Supervisor Contreras?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Okay, next we go to the cash disbursements of the various funds. For the general town fund, I make a motion that we certify the cash disbursements of $114,147.69 as being correct and approve them for payment.
I'll second the motion.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Slattery?
Aye.
Trustee Escutia?
Aye.
Trustee Ibarra?
Aye.
Supervisor Contreras?
Aye.
Motion carried.
There were no cash disbursements for the general town capital fund for the period. Okay, moving on to road and bridge. Make a motion that we certify as being correct $58,250.01 for cash disbursements for the road and bridge fund and approve them for payment.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Slattery?
Aye.
Trustee Escutia?
Aye.
Trustee Ibarra?
Aye.
Supervisor Contreras?
Aye.
Motion carried.
I'm sorry, that was not road and bridge. That was animal control, and I got I got the page out of order. So we've done animal control,
Okay.
if everybody agrees on that.
That's
Yeah.
just making a new motion for it.
Make a new,
Oh, okay.
okay. Well, I'll make a new motion for Joliet Township Animal Control that we certify $58,250.01 and approve that those cash disbursements as being correct.
I second that.
Roll call, please.
Okay, hold on, we have a new person seconding. Okay, Trustee Slattery?
Aye.
Trustee Ibarra?
Aye.
Trustee Escutia?
Aye.
Supervisor Contreras?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Okay, now I come to the road and bridge fund. And cash disbursements for the road and bridge were $60,382.85. I make a motion that we certify those disbursements as being correct and that we approve them for payment.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Sure. Trustee Slattery?
Aye?
Trustee Escutia?
Aye.
Trustee Ibarra?
Aye.
Supervisor Contreras?
Aye.
Motion carried.
There was no cash disbursements for the senior fund for this period. Moving on to general assistance. Cash disbursements were $18,232.08. I make a motion that we certify those disbursements as being correct and that we approve them for payment.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Slattery?
Aye?
Trustee Escutia?
Aye.
Trustee Ibarra?
Aye.
Supervisor Contreras?
Aye.
Motion carried.
That's it.
Okay. Does anyone on the board have any comments they want to make before we go into it?
Joliet Township government donated bubble bonds for Holston Human Capital's trunk or treat. And I think maybe the adults like them just as much as the kids. So even when Joliet Township government can't be there, they're still donating things to represent. And I'm telling you, we have so many pictures of adults and kids posing with the bubble ones and playing with them. So thank you for that on behalf of Holston Human Capital. And everywhere I'm going in the community, I'm seeing Joliet Township. I was here for the Lie Heap event, and it was very good to see people walk through the door that, you know, mostly spoke only Spanish, and Alejandra was here and jumped right up, and the minute they saw her and they started to talk, they feel comfortable. So they're coming in and they're feeling like there's someone here who understands the language they're speaking in and they can help them with it. And I'm not sure the same would have happened without Alejandra being here, because the folks that came here to help them didn't speak Spanish. So I can see great improvements being done here, especially for Spanish-speaking residents that need it so bad and for so long have been just not understood and not helped. So thank you for that.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else?
Yeah, I want to commend whoever did it, but could have been Ivan, could have been you, Alicia. The senior tax levy applications, they were great. Anna, I'm
Anna.
sorry, I should have said
That was
Anna.
Anna, but I will take the credit. Thank you.
I mean,
That was Anna.
we've never had them so thorough before. And we have had questions previously about the Catholic diocese, the Catholic charities, because they cover 7 counties, and we never got that breakdown before. Never.
Yeah.
So we felt, we didn't really know whether we were doing the right thing or if the money was really going to Joliet Township or somewhere else.
Yeah.
And that was great. That was really good. Thank you.
Good. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. I think we have the same, just to reference that, so I know even recently with Will Grundy Medical, they're doing that type of reporting as well. So we'll have that quarterly actually, with that breakdown
Yeah.
as well. Because same thing, they're Will Grundy, right?
Yeah.
NASA, but they understood our needs statutorily as well. And they are, we should have that breakdown for December for everyone as well.
Good.
So we did ask for that by zip code to exactly how many people, so that's good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, well, I have nothing else to add, and if we have no other comments or concerns, then I would like a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I get a second?
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Ibarra?
Aye.
Trustee Escutia?
Aye.
Trustee Slattery?
Aye.
Supervisor Contreras?
Aye.
Motion carried on meeting adjourned at 5:26 p.m.